Right then, here we go, a little Ford.
Yeah, little Ford 8. Yeah, they were commonly known, you know, as the £100 Fords.
Oh.
Yeah, amazing, isn't it, really, when you think of it? Oh, weren't they cheap? Yeah, that's basically what it is, really. And I think, I don't know, I'm not over sure of the model of this one, but I was thinking it might be the long bonnet one. There's two. There's a shorter bonnet like that and a long one, and I think this might be the longer bonnet one. I'm pretty sure it is. But they were real basic little things. They were like commonly known as £100 Ford. You know, I think when they were new, I don't think they ever went above 200 quid. Very, very cheap. And then I've got a sneaking feeling this is probably more known as the Y type. But anyway, it's a Ford 8 horsepower, and they are just so basic. They are just so unbelievably basic. I mean, at some stage it's been done up, probably a long time ago, and it is what it is. It's one of them. It's actually very solid, really sound, isn't it? Really sound little car. But it's one it's one that. I don't know what you do with it. You know, it's got not massive value at the end of the day, but it needs to be preserved. But I wonder if it just cause more interest exactly as it is. Just if it's working clothes, I mean, clean it up, obviously, make it look nice. We've left it in as found condition because we think it's probably the best thing to do in this case, and let somebody else go at it and do whatever they want to do. But it's just an amazing little car in amazingly original condition, really. I mean, as I say, not perfect by any means, but very sound. Extremely sound little car. So, oh, look at that. Low filter conversion. Basically 100E engine, really, little side valve, common little side valve, but only 8 horsepower. They went up to 10s then, of course. So it wouldn't be actually bristling with power, but the real basic, cheap and cheerful transport in the 1930s, and didn't even come with a spare wheel. Spare wheel was £5 extra, and I would imagine it would be amazing if you could tell or find out how many people actually couldn't afford the spare wheel. Because £5 was a week's wages, so you probably thought, oh, brand new, I'll get away with it, I won't have a spare wheel. And soon first puncher you got, you wish you'd got one, of course. But that's basically what they were. When they come out, they were known as the £100 Ford. I'll have to look into it a little bit because I don't know ever so much about them. Despite the fact there were hundreds of thousands about, they were just thrown away, scraps. I think there's probably more of these stacked 3 or 4 high in scrap yards when I was a kid than any other vehicle I could think of. So for this to survive, and to survive as sound and as honest and as solid as this, is quite an achievement in its own, really. Nice number plate. So it's great fun. I think it wants to go to someone who's got also a limited budget, a bit of a Ford fanatic, don't want to spend an absolute fortune on a classic car, but can make that look really nice in a long weekend, really clean it up, make it look very well, get it running nicely, and it's got a nice, cheap, reliable, easy to run little car. Great fun. Not worth a fortune, 3 or 4 grand. Cheap, really, isn't it?